episode of Outcasts to Icons. And as always, guys, if you are enjoying the series, please do drop a like on the video. Now, we're going to start off, of course, with a question of the day. And if you do have any ideas for a question of the day, please do drop it in the comments with the hashtag QOTD. I'm still working through a massive list of them that I got from before, but feel free to add to it, because obviously it's going to start to diminish over time. So, apologies if you can hear a lawnmower in the background. That's just what people do. Now, so, question of the day. Where is it? Let me just see if I can find... Oh, yeah, that's right. What is your favourite stadium? It's a nice, easy one, because being a Fulham fan, we have the Cottage, and I love the Cottage. It's just a great little thing. It's like a little quirk of British football. Like, with modern stadiums now, you don't really get a lot of that kind of thing, and there's a few sort of traditional stadiums left to sort of encompass that kind of traditional style of football. Not football, but you know what I mean. The stadium's just really kind of cool. Also, I love I think it's Braga, who have one of the side of the stadium, there's no stand, it's just like a sheer cliff face. It's brilliant. I remember watching it during Euro 2004, and it was spectacular to look at. So that was fun. There's a couple of really nice ones over in... I like stadiums. Some of them are really, really cool. What's your favourite stadium? If you got like a cool one that has a picture, let me know and drop it in the comments, because I'm kind of curious to have a look at some of these. Now, we've got a lot of games to go through. I didn't realise how much of a large chunk I actually chewed off. So basically, you're going to get 2 episodes worth of games in one here, really. Because I've just calculated that I've just played like 11 matches in between episodes, and usually I'll do 5 or 6 at the most. So, you know, as much as I'm doing 1 video a day, this is containing 2 episodes worth of games. So there's quite a few things to talk about. Firstly, Luis has been having an absolute monster of a month for us yet again. I think 40 goals for him this year is easily doable, and you'll see why in a sec, because he's been spectacular. We've had our ups and downs a little bit this month, but overall, I just worry. In other news, I had a weird situation where the Norwich job became available, and I didn't apply for it because obviously it messes up you, and I couldn't be bothered. I didn't want to get the sack and then risk not getting the job because I just wasn't entirely sure. So basically, but we were linked with it because obviously it's a British job and we're a British manager. And I got a press article, not a press article, like a journalist come and say, you know, you've been linked with the Norwich job, and I basically, to try and avoid any kind of... Because I thought, well, if they're linking me with it anyway, I might get an offer, and if I get an offer, then that's different. But I said no, basically, I'm happy at Granada or whatever, and then it said, you know, Millington denies links. The next thing I know, I got an article that it said the board were unhappy with me because I kept linking myself with the job, but I didn't do anything. The only thing I did was deny it, so I don't know quite where that's come from. Usually that only happens if you actually applied for it, surely. But there you go. So the Norwich job eventually went to the Real Madrid manager, would you believe? He left Real Madrid to go manage Norwich. That shows you the stature that they're at the moment. I'm also keeping an eye out for national team management. What I've done is I've set up the top 50 national teams, and I've put them all into my subscriptions to keep an eye on when they lose or gain managers, basically. That way, because I applied for the Turkey job, we didn't quite get that one. That was the first one I did, and we've not had any more since then. But I'm going to try and get us some national team management just to spice things up a little bit. I want to try and manage one of those sides, basically. That's the plan, after all. So yeah, that's hopefully going to happen soon. Obviously, I think it's more likely to happen in this summer because it's an even year, which means we're going to have some kind of international tournament. I can't remember which one exactly. I think it's the World Cup, which means before and after that we should be able to get some managerial appointments potentially. So that would be fun, as long as we don't manage in Germany or Japan. So, right, let's get into the matches, because otherwise I'm going to be babbling for way too long. So starting off, where the hell were we? That's right, we beat Elche. Next up, we had the second leg of our Copa del Rey tie against Mallorca, and thankfully I think we were much better in this one, considering how poor we were when we played them away from home last time and ended up scraping a 0-0 draw. This game we were far, far better. Samu Castillejo gave them the lead on 12 minutes, which was disappointing, but then Luis, with his first goal of what's been an absolutely spectacular month for him, popped up and, well, he got us the win, basically, overall. You know, a 1-1 draw was all we needed to get ourselves through to that semi-final against Celta Vigo, and that we have to talk about that as well, because some weird stuff's been going on with that. Had a really poor run of games, unfortunately. So there we go, a good solid point, well, not a point, but a good solid draw that got us the win that we needed overall. Next up, we went away to Real Betis, and we've been getting a few of these sort of scrapey, lucky comeback away wins lately, and Betis is a prime example of that. They're not doing well in the league. This actually got their manager sacked, I believe. Oscar Garcia took over in the end. But Pedro Santos gave them the lead on 12 minutes. But Diego this time stepping in and making it 1-0 before Fede Vico with an absolutely glorious goal, making it 2-1. A good away win, basically. We need to try and keep that kind of level of performance up and just keep winning the games that were winnable, basically. Next up, we had Celta. And I was quite disappointed in this game because we should have had more goals. We really did do quite well in this one. Luis gave us... No, he didn't. Oh, sorry. Yes, he did. Tom Zimmerman missed the penalty. He hit the crossbar, and because it hit the crossbar and not the goalkeeper, it meant he couldn't then follow in on the rebound, and they were able to clear it. Luis then did give us the lead, but it should really have been 2 at this point, before Diego made it 2-0. I thought 2-0, that would be fine. Unfortunately, we then went and conceded an annoying header with what was a pretty rare chance for them, if I remember correctly. Oops, wait, wrong one. Yeah, decent amount of clear cuts and half chances for us possession-wise. We really should have done better than a 2-1 in this game, I felt. And that really did come back to haunt us, believe me. So, a good solid result there. Next up, we had Villarreal in the league, and this was a little bit unlucky. Now, Nacho's goal was a strange one. Now, for me, I don't know how Luis didn't score this, because what basically happens is the ball is going to come in and eventually it's going to sort of rattle towards the goal. Now Luis is going to basically try and walk this into the net, and for some reason he doesn't shoot. I looked at it in 3D, no reason he didn't shoot. Eventually it slid into his own net by Nacho, so he did the work for us there. Luis then got himself what would have been his second, but was in fact only his first goal of the game not long after that. Next up though, we had the return leg at Celta Vigo, and this game, I do not know how we managed to lose this game 4-1. It made no sense to me at all. We were 2-0 down inside 14 minutes. I just couldn't believe it. Look at the stats for this game. We had the same number of shots, on target, and we've lost 4-1. I was very, very surprised. It was just one of those games where you have no idea how that's happened. And if I remember, did they have loads of clear cuts? Okay, fair enough. They did have quite a few clear cut chances, it seems. We were more to do with the long shots, but I'm still surprised that 4-1 was a bit harsh, I thought. But there we go. I really think we should have done better against Celta. They're doing okay in the league, but I thought that was our big chance to get to a cup final, really. I really did. Next up, we had Atletico away in the league, and they just tore us apart. However, I was a little bit disappointed in this goal, because yes, it was a rebound, but something else happened that was more annoying than the rebound. I could have sworn I clicked that. There we go. Yeah, Galluccio basically boots this into his own net, which is always fun. The third goal they scored was also a rebound goal, but you can't do much about it. Oh, no, sorry, it comes back off the crossbar, and then Galluccio just kicks it into the net. Oh, what are you doing, son? So, as you can see, we were definitely nowhere near this game. Look at that, 9 half chances. We did not deserve it, and Atletico are going to win the league. Make no mistake about it. Next up, we had Juventus, and this was a game that... Right, I didn't expect us to beat Juventus. I actually thought that we were probably going to lose the home leg, or at best get a draw, basically. But Luis actually gave us the lead after 28 seconds in this one. Unfortunately, then, Fede Vico had to go off with an injury on 32 minutes. So, not the best thing in the world, unfortunately. Now, things actually got... things levelled up when Kennedy equalised for Juve, but we were actually playing quite well at this point, so I wasn't too worried. Luis then made it 2-1 with his second goal of the game, and as you can see, this is why I'm so happy with him this month, because he has been scoring for fun. Then he managed to... Well, he didn't win the penalty. I think it was actually Diego that won the penalty, but then Luis dispatched it, and we were 3-1 up, and I thought 3-1 is a solid lead. If we can take a 3-1 lead to Turin and see what we can do against Juve away from home. Unfortunately then, I'd made a couple of subs to try and switch things up and get some fresh legs on. Unfortunately then John Pascal went down injured, and we had to play the rest of the game with 10 men, and then Kennedy did manage to grab another goal back for Juve. So disappointing, but we managed to win the game, and that was a surprise enough for me, if I'm honest. Next up, we had Espanyol at home in the league, and yet again, Luis, with him, scoring a brace. He got a hat-trick against Juve, and then a brace against Espanyol. 10 minutes in, gave us the lead. Solid stuff. Then they missed a penalty, which was well saved by Juan Lopez. It really was. We rarely ever see that kind of thing. But then Mark Gandara did actually equalise for Espanyol, but thankfully, with 7 minutes to go, Luis scored a lovely, lovely strike to make it 2-1 and get us huge, important points. And it's Hernandez again, getting all up in our grill. Next up is one of the weirdest games I've played this so far on FM. Yeah, like, as much as I thought the Celta Vigo game was a little bit harsh in the scoreline, this one was just taking that to an absurdly ridiculous level. So basically, yeah, and it's not like we were shooting from long range in this one. I think we had a few long range shots, possibly. We had 6, they had 5. More half chances, more clear, well, level on clear cuts, more shots on target, more shots, more I don't know what more we could have done apart from just take some chances in this game. We were dominating them in most facets, and they scored 4 times against us. They were 15th in the league, and I do not know where they got 4 goals from. I couldn't believe it when it happened. It was one of those ones you've just got to tear up your notes and just be like, right, well, we're done with that, because that was just hilarious. And unfortunately, that set us up for a game against Real Madrid, which we did not play that badly in. We were matching them up until sort of the last 20 minutes. We were really quite matching them. Bruno gave us the lead of all people. He's playing a few more games now because of injuries. Then Alberto, unfortunately, did equalise. Diego Sala made it 2-1, and then Rafinha got one for them as well. Now, when you look at the overall stats of this game, it wasn't, we weren't bad. They had a lot of long shots in this one. They were shooting from range a fair bit. I think 3-1 was a little bit harsh. We really should have done better in this one, which was a disappointing result. Next up, of course, and final game of this month was Real Sociedad. We still haven't had a youth intake. I guess that will be in the next episode. Much better performance from us. We really needed this. Luis yet again on the score sheet, and Pablo Insua. Luis actually was playing from the right in this one. Sorry, not from the right, from the left, because of just sheer lack of players. And he still managed to get a goal and an assist in this one. Scoring the goal from the edge of the area, the first one, and then assisting for Pablo Insua's header, which was brilliant stuff. Then Anas Bar got one back for Real Sociedad, and Mikel Vicuña got a third for us, making it 3-1. And that is an all-round good performance in general. But this is how the league's shaping up at the moment. Now, Barcelona are actually beaten 4-0 by Atletico, and as you can see, Atlete now, 8 points clear at the top with 10 games to go. I think they're going to win the league this year. That much is pretty much looking done and dusted. However, it's a battle between us, Real Madrid, Barca, and Valencia, I guess, for the other places. And I just don't know how we're going to cope with it. It is really, really tight. By most teams' standard, 59 points at this stage is a really solid season. But in La Liga, it's just not even on the computer. It doesn't even register as good. Luis, though, with 22 goals so far in the league, is actually a very, very good tally. Let's just take a quick gander at his overall stats. So, top goal scorer at the moment, 34 in 44 for Luis now. He's getting a goal. He's averaging 3 goals every 4 matches at the moment, and that is something else. He's definitely on for sort of, if he carries on this sort of level, at least 40 goals this year, I would say. In fact, probably 40 is about right. As for assists, Federico obviously is out injured, as is Freitas Reyes, but he's got 18 assists. Luis himself actually has 10. Diego's contributed nicely all round with 11 goals and 10 assists. Player of the match is Luis with 10. He's actually broken a new record for us. Average rating, Federico's still miles away at the top. Key passes, of course, he is flying on that too. And as for value, of course, that is Luis, but Eustace surprisingly high on there as well. So that's basically that. Now, there's a lot riding on today's game against Juve. I wasn't expecting us to get through, and I think today is just going to be all about us just trying to... Also, Porto beat Arsenal 5-0 in the first leg of their tie as well. Looking at the other matches, Reims beat... Well, they've actually beaten Hoffenheim and going through, so that'd be a good draw to potentially get. Atlete look pretty set on going through. City look good at going through. Porto look good at going through. Napoli are through. Lyon and Marseille. Panathinaikos are in there as well, so that's interesting. There's some winnable games if we were to get through. I just don't think it's going to happen, unfortunately. Is there enough? Yes, Luis can go back up top now. Juaro isn't exactly special out on that left-hand side, but when you look at the sort of injury problems, Vico out, Honsak out, Freitas Reyes out, those are huge, important players for us that are not going to be playing. This game is going to be backs against the wall. I just wish we hadn't conceded that third goal, the second goal. A 3-1 lead, taking that there's a real chance for us in the game, but with 3-2, it just doesn't feel quite as... I don't know, it just doesn't feel quite right. Luis has got 7 goals in the Champions League so far, but there you go, Domenico Berardi right at the top there. Also, should point out that, what was it? Diego got like 9 goals in the Copa del Rey, so well done him. Most of his 9 of those 11 goals came in the Copa del Rey. Yep, okay, good. Right, let's see. It's just going to be a backs against the wall job. I don't think we're going to be able to get through. We're going to need some hilariously bad defending from Juve potentially, but this is set up well for a counter-attacking game. I just wish we hadn't conceded that second goal. Going here with a 2-goal lead could have been massive for us. I think that would have been quite difficult for them to break down, but I still feel that this has got the potential to be one of those games that we just absolutely just lose 4-0 or something, where we either play fantastically well or we play horrifically. And I have a horrible feeling it's going to be the horrific... Oh, my life. Well, we're not doing much about that. Paul Pogba's just scored an absolute wundergoal. Sorry, just having a quick drink there, lads. That was a great goal. And a 1-0 win for Juve is all they need, really. And, I mean, it's a great strike. There's nothing we can do about that. Look at the amount of players. He's about 35 yards away. It's quite central as well, so I'm a little bit disappointed that that's actually gone in from there. But there you go. Juve... Oh, hello. Juaro. Oh, it's immediate equaliser. Well, I'll tell you what. Juaro says, I see you, and I raise you this free kick. Have that. Wow. Get on that and sail it home. That is a great strike. He's a long way out. And again, actually, that was a bit more to the left, but the goalkeeper probably still should have done better. Juaro with the wonderful equaliser, and it is 1-1 here in Turin. And, at the moment, we are going through to the next round of the Champions League. It's very early days yet in this game, so expect many, many more twists and turns. But the point is, we've got an away goal. We just need to get another one. We've been conceding a lot of penalties lately, so I'd like to avoid that today, if at all possible. Now then, oh, God. They look quite dangerous from set pieces. many times did we clear the ball there? That was actually quite impressive last-ditch defending, but Pogba's just going to thump another long ranger in here, isn't he? Malcolm ducking inside. Oh, what the hell happened there? It's 2-1 to Juve now, 4-4 on aggregate. We're certainly matching them over the two legs, which is actually not bad, because I didn't think we were strong enough to do that. Juve have got a quality team. It looked like he'd lost the ball at one point here, Malcolm. It looked like my defender had got it. Like, he's practically on top of the ball, and he's just sort of dancing around it like it's a freaking hot potato. We may have to go for it more in the second half of this match. I'm not entirely sure. Like, we've only really scored from that set piece, and at the moment, it isn't good enough, and we may have to go on to attacking at half time, because a draw here would be something. Oh no, 3-1 would really put the. Please don't concede a penalty. Pogba. Oh, Johnny, there we go. Luis, go on break, son, go on break. He's got a man up with him. He's got Pascual with him. Not really the man I'd like, but here's Luis round the corner. Luis, it's in the back of the net, and it is 2-2 here. Unbelievable stuff. Juve 2, Granada 3, and that cancels out their away goals amazingly. Not Juve, yeah. Juve 2, Granada 2. Pascual does incredibly well to find this ball. Look at that. Sips it around the corner, and Luis with an absolute spanker of an effort. It's 2-2 here in Turin, and we're leading 5-4 on aggregate. I cannot believe how well we're playing. We're taking our chances. I'm going to stick to counter at the moment. Zimmerman is looking knackered. I sense that Vidra or Vicuña is going to be coming on relatively early in this second half. I don't want to make a substitution at half time. Switch things up, right? Move a few players around. Now, if they score another one, it doesn't matter, because that would just mean that we're going into extra time. So we've actually somehow managed to cancel out their away goals. But if we were to score another one, they would need 3 goals. Is it worth just going for... Oh, that must be offside. That must be offside. What about the double save there from Lopez? Is it worth going for it? Because if we score another goal... I'm looking at it this... You know, at the moment we're going through, but I don't feel like we could hang on playing counter-attack. Whereas if we were to go forward and nick another goal, that would mean they'd need 3 goals. And I just think it's probably worth it, because I just don't think we're going to hang on. I am actually... Oh, actually, Zimmerman's recovered a little bit now. Amazingly. Maybe he just took a little knock right before half-time. Malcolm with the ball in. Some of our defending today, the last ditch albeit, but has been fantastic. Luis has got 5 players chasing him back like a herd of rhinos. He's kept the ball, though, and brings it away. Diego with acres out on this right. He's got a man with him. Ah, Nabairo's done it. Varela into Diego. Good first touch, and he's won us a corner here. You know, 40 minutes to go here. Because the fact is, if they score, it doesn't change anything in this match. We still need another goal. Pascual. In for Cuaro. Can he score? He can! Oh my god. There we go. It's Juventus 2, Granada 3. 6-4 to us on aggregate. And now we're going through at the moment. Juve now need to score 3 goals in the rest of this match and win this game by 5 goals to 3 if they want to go through. Now, the question is, do we sit back and try to go counter, or do we stay on attacking for a little bit longer just to try and... I don't know. No, I think at the moment... Did it even change from... I swear did I not even change it? Okay, fair enough. We'll just keep doing what we're doing then, lads. We've scored 3 goals off of 4 shots on target, and that for me is a little bit lucky. And that kind of is sort of the reversal of the whole Levante game. So maybe we're getting all the luck that we didn't get in the Levante game in today's game. And frankly, given the choice of which game I'd rather have it in, I have to say today's game is the one I would like. Now, Zimmerman is still probably the least fit, and he's not even performing that well on the night. So I'm thinking possibly... no, we're going to bring on Matej Vidra. You know, he's not going to be playing that many more games for us this year, or for in his entire career, because I think he's retiring soon. But it'd be good to give him a little runner here. Juaro now with the ball whipped in. That's not bad, actually. Diego, and it's clear, but Malcolm can now bring it away. There's still 25 minutes left. If Juve fancy it, they could still have us, and that's worrying for me. Look at the amount of players they've got over. Guys, we're playing counter-attack. Traore in the box. Malcolm comes down. Rodriguez, Pogba, and it's surely a goal. It is. It's 3-3 on aggregate. 3-3 on the night. 6-5 to us on aggregate. This has been a high-scoring tie. Oh my god, I can't believe we're in a situation... we've still got to try and survive the next 25 minutes without conceding 2 more here and losing the tie 7-6 on aggregate. That would be disappointing. Oh no, insta highlight here. Vidra now to Insua. We've done an incredible job on the night, and we can be proud of ourselves either way. Having to score 3 goals away at Juventus is impressive. They have to come at us, so this could... Diego's through here. Go on, Diego. Well saved. Oh, Pascual keeps it in play. No, he doesn't. That was a big opportunity for us. We really should have taken that chance. That could be the chance that we regret not taking. We could have instantly replied and put them miles away. I think if we'd scored there... Oh, what the hell. Oh, what a save that is as well. Yeah, we've had... I was going to say, I thought those were half... Wow. Oh, my life. I can't believe they've scored. Adrian Rodriguez, Juventus 4, Granada 3. We've had a chance to get a goal, and they've managed to score twice in that same timescale. Oh, wow, this is... Oh, no way, not another one immediately. Come on. That would be ridiculous. Oh, my life. I'm sorry, I'm really annoyed. That is ridiculous. They've scored 3 goals in 3 minutes. Oh. How have they done that? I mean, I know they're Juventus, but... Are we about to... No way. Luis now. Ball to the edge of the area. Pasquale now. Can he ping it in? He finds Vidra. Can he slip it back? Goes Juaro! Oh, of course it doesn't go in. Look at the chances we've had. We should have scored more goals. I can't believe we're losing this match now. I'm just so... They've had a lot of chances, and they've taken a lot of them. But those 3... I can't believe we let 3 goals in such a short space of time. We had such a margin to work with, and we've still managed to screw it up. That's incredible. I'm gutted about that. Juaro's had an absolutely wonderful match so far. What other choice have we got? Eusta's looking a little bit worse for wear, so it might be wise to get him off and then, yeah, push Pasquale back. We're going to have to go overload. We've only got 15 minutes left in this match. 1 goal changes everything. It does. It would change everything. Oh, they're going to get another one, aren't they? They're going to get another bastard goal. Ronaldo, Kennedy, Pogba. Oh. They just seem to have that little extra level of ability. Like Pogba's long-range effort and rebounds. And it's so frustrating. Especially when we've had some of those... That's offside. Oh. Especially when we've had some really good opportunities in this game. We've just not taken them, unfortunately. I'm going to go shoot on sight because we need to get some shots in, basically. We need to get... Even if we have to score a long... What is the goalkeeper doing? I hate that shit. When a goalkeeper comes out and then they just stop for no apparent reason, even though the defender's quite clear... I can't believe we've lost this. We've come so close to an incredible performance, but it's when the ball... He takes a touch here and the ball is much, much closer to the goalkeeper, and yet they just don't do anything with it. It's so fucking frustrating. 6-3, and it's 8-6 on aggregate now. I don't think... No way. Surely there isn't more goals in this match. Luis wins the header. Yes, he does. Juaro now bringing it forward. Vidra. Round the corner for Luis. Blocked. Luis. Vidra. Vicuña now. And it's in. It's in the back of the net. It's 6-4 on the night. 8-7 on aggregate. 1 more goal for us, and we go through 8-8 on aggregate. Luis, I think he might have handled that. It doesn't matter. Vidra to Vicuña. Takes it inside what I think is Paul Pogba, and he scored a goal for us. It's 6-4 here. And... I'm in shock as to how this game's gone, basically. It's an incredible game, and it doesn't look like we're going to go through. It looks like we're going to go out 8-7 on aggregate. Rodriguez now, through for Malcolm, and oh, what a save again. Our goalkeeper has made some absolutely world-class saves, and there it is. Juventus 6, Granada 4, 8-7 on aggregate. It's realistic, this, isn't it? 3 assists for John Pasquale, 2 goals for Juaro. We can't fault them. They did really, really well. But that little spell where they just got 3 goals in... Well, it must have been like... Yeah, 3 goals in 3 minutes, and it's just absolutely killed us. And inside that space, we could have actually got ourselves a goal or 2 as well. What a humdinger of a match. I'm glad we live-commed that. A 6-4. We were so close. I think we should have done... We deserved more from our performance, but unfortunately, when you concede 6 goals, you deserve to go out, unfortunately. Oh, my God. When Vicuña scored that, our 4th goal, I thought, is there an opportunity for us to maybe steal an incredible 6-5 win? Well, 6-5 loss, but 8 all win. Wow, we are out of the Champions League. That is quite a way to go out. Fans witnessed 15 goals over 2 legs. That's pretty impressive for them. I'm thinking the next match we're going to do is Eibar. That way we can sort of finish off with 2 episodes. So Eibar and then Rayo Vallecano. We're going to have to really put the hammer down now for these last few matches and try and win as many as physically possible. We've got some really tough ones to come as well. Barcelona away, Valencia at home, Sevilla at home. I tell you what, actually, our run-in isn't that bad. We've not got to play any of our other rivals apart from Barca away and Valencia at home. I presume they've got games against each other. You just never know. We might be able to sneak into the Champions League again. I really, really hope so. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, please do drop a like on the video. If you'd like to even more than that, please do subscribe to my channel for more Outcast icons and From the Shadows in your inbox every other day at the moment at 7 o'clock. And I will see you guys in the next episode for the Eibar game, where hopefully we can kind of try to regroup and get some wins under our belt and finish off this season in some style, I hope. I really do hope. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.